Hi guys, it's Jennifer, and today we'll be doing my June book haul, and I bought 13 books and like one ebook, which is quite a lot of books, but I have I have nothing to say other than I need to stop, but I'm not going to, because that's how I am. I have no self-restraint. Anyways, the first book I bought was The Crown Game by Evelyn Sky. This is set place in Russia, and there's two enchanters. Enchanters are people that can have a certain power and can control and do things. Basically, they have to go against this battle between each other, and whoever wins gets to become the advisor and the enchanter of the empire, and the one that loses gets sentenced to death. So basically, it's like a Hunger Games, but like not really in a way. The next 5 books that I bought were from Barnes & Noble, and I picked them up a few days ago. But the first book I got was Magana by Marie Devana Headley, and I actually picked this up for my little sister. I told her, pick any book that you want to read, and she picked this one. So I don't really know much about it. I've seen this around, but yeah, I don't know much. The second book I picked up was Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi, and I have been wanting to read this for so long because I heard so many booktubers talk about it, and Whitney for Witty Novels always talks about it, so I decided to finally pick it up. And I'm about 63 pages in. And one thing I've noticed is that Julieta talks about Adam's blue eyes so much. There's definitely more than 5 times that she talks about his blue eyes and how blue they are. The next book I bought is Every Last Word by Tamar Ireland Stone, and this is about a girl named Samantha. She's in high school. She's surrounded by the popular girls, but the one thing that makes her different out of all of them is that she has OCD, but none of her friends really know about that because she doesn't want to tell any of her friends because she doesn't think they'll understand. And they're very much people that want everything to be perfect. Anything that's wrong, they freak out over it. So she doesn't tell any of her friends, but she ends up meeting this girl in her school called Caroline. And Caroline introduces her to the Poets Corner, and I guess it's like a club type thing for misfits and people in her school that don't really talk to anyone. And Samantha goes in there. She starts to feel very normal in there, and she feels like safe in there. But I guess at the she finds something else to question her sanity, I think the end of the book says. And I found this book really interesting, and it was on my to be read list for such a long time, so I finally decided to pick it up. Hopefully I'll read it soon. The next book I bought was Ivory and Poem by Julie Eshbaugh, and I think this is her debut novel. And what really caught my eye is that on Goodreads, the synopsis says it was a prehistoric fantasy, and I thought that was so interesting, so that caught my eye within a second, and I was like, yep, I have to buy this. Because how often do you hear a YA book being a prehistoric fantasy? At least that I can think of. I can't think of anything right now. But I just thought that was very interesting, and I really can't wait to read this because it just sounds pretty cool. So the last book I bought from Barnes & Noble is I Darkened by Kirsten White, and this is a retelling of Lad the Impaler, but instead of Lad being a guy, it is a girl named Lada, I think. And I thought that was so interesting because she's very much of an anti-hero. She's obviously doesn't care what she does. She's very brutal, and I thought that was so interesting because I love stories with anti-heroes. I really love the Young Elites because Adeline's such, she doesn't care what she does, and I really like characters like that. I don't know why, but I do. So I thought that was very interesting, and I can't wait to read this. I'll probably read this after I'm done reading Shatter Me. 4 books I bought, I did not need to buy. Actually, technically, in my mind, I did need to buy, but it is the UK edition of the Mortal Instruments because they are absolutely gorgeous. I have the new US editions right here, but I needed these. These are gorgeous. Look at this. I have City of Bones right here. City of Ashes, which is absolutely gorgeous. City of Fallen Angels. And City of Lost Souls. They're absolutely gorgeous. The only ones that I do need are City of Heavenly Fire and City of Glass, but City of Heavenly Fire just came back in stock and I bought it like that. So the only thing I'm waiting to get back in stock is City of Glass, which I'm really excited to have the whole series complete. But basically I want every edition of the Mortal Instruments because I am that person and I absolutely love this series. Look at the sides. Oh, they're so absolutely gorgeous on the side. They're gonna be right here on this shelf with all Cassandra Clare books, obviously. So I'll take out these books and I'll put them right there. They're so gorgeous though. I'm so happy I bought these, honestly. The next 2 books I bought are from Book Outlet, and basically I have been wanting to get the original covers for the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments for so long, the hardback ones. So I've been trying to find them for cheaper, and I did find these 2 for a good price on Book Outlet. So basically I bought City of Heavenly Fire and Clockwork Princess, and they're absolutely, they're gorgeous. I have a problem. This is what happens when I really love a series. Like, I want every edition. So they're obviously going to be on this shelf, and I'm still trying to find like the rest of them for cheaper. One thing I noticed on my City of Heavenly Fire cover is that the dust cover has a really cool photo of it on it. I don't know if like every single one of them has it, but it's this right here, this cover art right on the dust cover, and I thought it looked so cool. The last and final book I bought was an ebook called Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings, and I've been wanting to read this book for so long, and I can't wait to like finally start it. And I'm just so excited for this whole saga in general, because Sasha is honestly one of my favorite booktubers ever, and she's the one, like, I think she was one of the first booktubers I have like watched and that like introduced me to booktube. So I'm very excited to see what her and Lindsay wrote. So I really can't wait to start this. That was the end of my book haul. If you enjoyed, please share it down below, and also my Twitter and my Instagram and Goodreads are down below if you want to follow me on any of those. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!